In a small town nestled between tall mountains and lush forests lived a woman named Lydia. A librarian by profession, Lydia had always been surrounded by books, providing her with countless stories and knowledge about the world. However, her life felt tumultuous, plagued by the relentless demands of work and personal worries. It was in this moment of stress that she turned to a practice she had often read about but never truly explored: meditation. The woman was intrigued by meditation as a path to inner peace, as described in many of the spiritual and philosophical works she had come across. However, Lydia was skeptical. How could sitting quietly for a few minutes change anything in the frenzied pace of her life? Yet desperation often leads to unforeseen solutions, and Lydia found herself drawn to try this ancient practice. Lydia's first attempt at meditation was clumsy. She sat in her study, surrounded by piles of books, in a cross-legged position as the guide suggested. She closed her eyes, suspecting they would pop open any second from the restless feeling inside her. The minutes dragged by like hours as Lydia's mind jumped from one random thought to another. Finally, she gave up, convinced that meditation might not be for her. But Lydia was not one to admit defeat easily. Being a librarian at heart meant she valued the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. A week later, she gathered her resolve and decided to give it another try, this time with the guidance of a meditation app. This guided meditation session was more structured, providing instructions that Lydia could follow, almost like chapters in a book. Slowly, she began to understand that the key was not to rid oneself of thoughts, but to observe them without judgment. As days turned into weeks, Lydia started meditating regularly. Her mind still wandered, but now she embraced the wandering as part of the process. Slowly, the moments of quiet grew longer, and Lydia discovered pockets of peace that had once seemed unattainable. The changes in Lydia's daily life were subtle at first. She noticed a slight drop in her usual irritability and a minor increase in patience while dealing with library patrons. Her sleep improved, and the constant chatter of worries in her mind softened. It was as if the chaos of her thoughts had settled, like dust after a storm. Inspired by her own progress, Lydia decided to share what she learned with her community. She organized a small meditation group at the library. There, people from various walks of life would gather each week to practice together. The library became a sanctuary of calm, echoing with silent contemplation. Through her journey, Lydia discovered that meditation was not about achieving silence or emptiness, but about embracing the present moment with awareness. It taught her to be gentle with herself and to find balance amidst life's challenges. The practice did not change the external demands of her world, but changed her perception and reaction to them. In transforming her own life, Lydia had inadvertently created a ripple of peace within her community, proving that sometimes the simplest practices hold profound power. And in her small town, amidst the towering mountains and whispering forests, the power of meditation continued to sow seeds of serenity.